The pharmacist was suddenly knocked down. At that moment time froze. A mysterious man suddenly appeared. He told her she had only 15 seconds left. She could pause or resume time freely, but the result could not be changed. She quickly calmed down and made a plan.
Standoff! Stop!
She turned around and saw who was approaching. She clearly saw the face and wasn't surprised. It was a regular customer of hers. The customer's mother had once been seriously ill. At that time the pharmacist had prepared her medication. Later the mother sadly passed on. Coincidentally, the pharmacist had quietly visited their home that day. The customer saw her from a distance. She misunderstood what really happened. She believed the pharmacist was somehow involved in her mother's passing. Now the misunderstanding could no longer be explained. The pharmacist decided to make every second count.
Stand up! Stop!
She scattered white powder on the floor. That way the customer would hesitate to come closer and leave evidence.
Stand up!
She wrote down the customer's name as a key clue. Then she tossed aside the used marker. She did this because she knew the customer might try to erase the writing, but only the same marker would avoid leaving inconsistencies. If another marker was used, the ink would be different and the police would notice. The customer might realize this too, but the pharmacist had already thought it through. She knocked over a vase on the table. Water spilled onto the surface and dripped onto the floor. She placed 2 flower stems into an electrical socket. Once she let go, the wet stems would touch the water on the table. If the customer tried to erase the writing, she would have to move the flowers. That would trigger a weak current and cause a brief loss of focus. But the pharmacist quickly changed her mind.
Stand up!
She removed one of the stems.
Stop!
She wanted to leave one final clue. Just then the customer moved again. After the pharmacist turned around, the customer circled around to strike again from the back door. Time ran out. The customer had changed her shoes before entering the house. She saw her name and tried to wipe it off, but something didn't feel right. She found the marker that had been tossed away. When she tried to alter the writing, the trap was triggered and she lost focus for a moment. When the customer regained her senses, she heard the security guards outside. She quickly cleared any traces and tried to leave the scene. At that moment she noticed a piece of paper clutched in the pharmacist's hand. She thought it contained a key clue, so she grabbed the paper and quickly left.